Hello, my fellow Devil's Rejects. This game is called Hellevator. Let's play. Are you ready? Ding, ding, ding.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and non-binaries. Today, I would like to tell you a story about our young protagonist who will be put in one hell of a roller coaster ride. A roller coaster ride of emotional distress, if I may say so myself. Now, shall we begin?
Yes.
Once upon a time, there was a building, and in that building, there was an elevator. And in that elevator, there was no one? Please excuse me for a moment.
I'm crouching. Here we go. Excuse me for that. Okay.
Did they just give me the wrong script? Shouldn't it be... here we are. And in that elevator, there was our protagonist who intended to go to the highest floor of the building to do something that this script does not seem to specify in detail. Who the hell wrote this? Sorry, am I allowed to add a bit more detail to it? You know, spice things up a bit? So it doesn't look like someone completed the script in 15 minutes?
Oh.
I'll take that silence as a yes.
Do it.
Once upon a time, on a very fine morning, a rather mundane main character was getting ready for work. What gender is our protagonist supposed to be?
Female. What's that?
Maybe we could...
I like this. This is really, really cool. Oh, it looks like the voice stopped working though. As she woke up and got herself ready for work, she looked at her reflection in the mirror and said, "It would be nice if my life was, at the very least, fun for the day. At least, I assume that's what she's thinking about. I can't read minds, you know. Little did she know that her life would be turned upside down today. I'm so excited to see what's in the store." It's too bad the voice is not working. Should I restart it? I'll restart it. Okay, so the voice just doesn't work yet. Okay. Okay, so what were we at? Protagonist changed into her work outfit and drove away to her workspace, passing through numerous streets until she finally reached the large building that she works in. The same old carpet that covered the scratched-up floor, dim lights that accentuated the tired faces of the people coming and going underneath them. Nothing much has changed since she started working here a year ago. I feel that. But our protagonist without fail would step into the building with a large smile and tell herself, "It's going to be a great day today. See, we have a go-getter in our midst, although it's really just me pretending to be her." An admirable trait, isn't it? If only I had half of her enthusiasm, Anyway, is the protagonist still not talking? No? Okay. There's a lot more people today than usual. Interns, maybe? Or new intakes? I really have no clue what the boss is thinking these days.
Our hero bravely... Wait, am I telling the story correctly? Is this supposed to be an action thriller sort of thing?
Guess we'll find out later. Some of the voices are messed up, I guess. Our hero bravely faced the day only to discover that she desperately needed a fresh cup of coffee. That sounds about right, probably. I'm here pretty early today. I should have time to grab myself a cup of coffee. She walked towards the coffee brewer near the front desk and made herself a cup of, well, You get the point. You know what they always say, a cup a day keeps...
Wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. Never mind. I'll skip to the next part.
And who's that? I've never seen her before. Her eyes gazed at the waiting area nearby, seated at one of the lobby's armchairs with a creepy, smiling expression on her face was a neatly dressed woman. Does our protagonist approach her? Of course she does. I wouldn't have anything interesting to tell otherwise. Also, I don't have to keep imitating her voice.
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you looking for something?
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you very much for asking.
Well, I work here and I saw you waiting, so I figured I'd...
Sorry to cut this conversation short, but I should get going now.
The creepy, cheese cherry woman got up from her chair and walked away. Sorry, boys. Normal people don't monologue out loud to themselves, do they? I guess I'll have to step in again. That was, weird. Anyways, my coffee's probably finished brewing by now. Our hero picked up her freshly brewed cup of coffee as she fought a long and hard battle of laziness. Her legs.
Narration is hard work.
Is it just me or did the crowd grow even larger? I doubt these people are new employees. I'll take a quick look. Is that a child among the sea of people? What in the world is going on here?
Our protagonist approached the child holding a stuffed toy rabbit in his hands. Oh god, that's a creepy looking toy. Ugh, and a creepy looking kid.
Hey there, are you okay? Do you know where your mom and dad are? I can take you to the receptionist if you've lost them so you can call them back.
There's no need for that. Mr. Bunny will protect me. When bad demons appear, all I need to do is hold Mr. Bunny like this.
Holy crap, I right-clicked. Remind me not to right-click ever again.
The demon shall tremble
With fear. Is that my kid? I must have lost my kid.
Seriously, what a creepy kid. He might just be lost or something, but we'll never know until the script tells us what he's doing here.
Anyway, how long is our protagonist going to idle about here? Oh, here we go. She stared at the clock near the front desk with a frown on her face. Could it be that she was late to work? Walking a bit faster than before, our protagonist headed to the elevator, finishing her coffee and throwing it away before pressing the button to the 66th floor. One more 6 and we'd be in trouble. Wow. As our hero headed into the elevator ready for a battle, she was followed by 2 individuals. Creepy kid from earlier who for some reason followed our protagonist silently while the little creep he is. And the equally creepier, the cheerful woman that completely ignored our protagonists before.
What kind of ragtag adventurers are these? Would they be able to defeat the dragon guarding its lair?
What?
Can they fulfill their destiny? And, pause for a second, a few party members are coming over. Shouting from afar was a troublesome-looking lady who looked like she took the wrong bus to the beach.
Hey, hold the elevator!
Oh god.
She, alongside another stranger, stepped in. The man cosplaying as a detective felt out of place among the group, almost as if he was supposed to be attending a comic book convention instead.
Thanks for holding it.
Now, what shall our merry band of misfits do to save Excalibur? Yes, the legendary sword of King... what? But I was just trying to... Yes, sir. Okay, sir. The elevator closed its doors with 5 people inside. As it started its slow ascent, no one said a word. No one pressed any button. It seemed as if everyone was heading to the same floor as our protagonist. Is this lazy writing or an actually important plot point?
A sudden shaking cut the background music and brought the elevator to a halt. Cut the music, I said. It looks like we're having some technical issues on this side. Excuse me for a moment. What the heck is Jackson doing? Fell asleep? Relatable. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen and non-binaries. Need to go downstairs to fix the issue. Please stay where you are so we can resume the story from where we left it.
Excuse me. Please don't do that.
Excuse me, could you not press those buttons erratically? You might be making the problem worse than it is. Oh, all the voices? Okay. Miss, it's the emergency button. The only thing that I'll do to it is get someone who can tell us what the hell's going on in here. Totally, and get them to stop this super irritating music, like yesterday.
That's what Mr. Bunny said.
Don't worry, Mr. Bunny says we're all okay, so as long as we do as he says.
Huh?
I'm sorry? Yes, Mr. Bunny will be the one to save us all. Kick.
One bunny to save us all.
Thanks, Satan. His voice is back.
Ew. Ew.
Nerdy and simply creepy. Can someone, keep that little monster away from me?
Unacceptable.
Shame on you for bullying a sweet child. I don't know what her voice sounds like. A beach. I'm sure Mr. Bunny will help us, won't he? Be sure to thank him for us.
Mr. Bunny says I shouldn't speak to strangers, and he doesn't like you.
That's fine, I just thought he could be friends, though. No phone reception either. Guess we're stuck together till this thing decides to move again. Or the lazy asses on the other side of the emergency line get back to their station. If you don't mind. Sure, go ahead. No, sir.
Sir, absolutely not. It is your prerogative if you want cancer to take you to the great beyond. But leave us be.
What? A wheeze of tobacco won't be the reason you kick the bucket, ma'am.
The old man has a point. I mean, have you, looked at yourself in the mirror? If your, fashion sense hasn't killed you until now, I don't think anything will.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh man, day just got longer than it needs to be.
Everyone, please calm down.
I'm sure the elevator will start running any moment now.
Maybe we could chat for a bit so time goes by faster? No complaints, right? So...
I'll go first. I am Elena, I guess. I'm Elena, but people just call me Ellie. Feel free to do the same. Or Elle. Mary.
A pleasure to meet you all.
Hugh, at your service.
Duh.
Yes, old man, do tell us what your job is, cause one glance at you, we can totally not tell what you do for a living, right?
He's a cosplayer.
Oh my god.
Look at that horror boy. There has a sense of
I'm
humor.
not horror boy, miss. I have a name, and it's Jack. And this is Mr. Bunny.
How nice.
Pleasure to meet you, little Jack. I like that name, Jack.
Excuse me.
What might your name be, miss? Or maybe we can use that nickname instead. Too bad there's a
Bitch.
chip. You just call me a bitch? Hello? Can I beat her up now, please?
Oh,
That's what mommy calls daddy when they're mad. Oh shit, that's nice face. My sweet child, what kind of twisted family
Oh
do you
my
come
God.
from? And his family like totally matches his personality.
I'm Anita, you know, like, just in case you're wondering. Huh?
And you, Mr. Detective, are you like a mass murderer or two? Sorry to disappoint, but my current field of work is tax evasion. Just as gory. If you ask me, except the blood tends to be green. Oh, burr.
How nice.
Make sure to put them all behind bars, Mr. Who. Honest people have a way every single day of our lives to survive while those scumbags get rich at our expense. Serves them right. Oh, excuse me, miss, but do I know you from
Oh my
somewhere?
God, like, seriously?
Like, we're trapped in the elevator, and the first thing you do is start flirting? Ew. For God's sake, shut your trap, Blondie. I wasn't flirting with anyone. I think I might have an inkling why you feel you know me, Mr. Hugh. I was recently on TV due to an unfortunate event. I just clicked out of the screen. I think I saw that. The cult recently bought a very expensive building and wasted a lot of money refurbishing and upgrading its security.
Unacceptable.
That's the right news, but is that what they're calling us, a cult? That's preposterous. Besides, the information is only half correct. We did buy a rather expensive building in the town center, but it was for security reasons. Did you know that my brothers and sisters in faith are being slaughtered by some group of fanatics? Every month I have to attend or lead a rite of passage to help guide their souls to the great beyond. We never force our beliefs on others, so why can't they just let us be?
Ew. Ew.
You're totally a cult member, like, ew. As I said, we're not a cult, we're a group that provides a sanctuary of peace and happiness to our
That's
members.
like totally what a cultist would say.
Excuse me.
About your group's building, didn't you end up using a large sum of money? We did, but we didn't steal it from anyone. We have a thief, which our followers are more than willing to pay. A thief? What's that?
Is it such a sin to use that money for the betterment of our community?
I see.
Now that you mention it, you're probably right. I do remember seeing you. Mr. Hugh, please tell me that running into you on this elevator was just mere... Relax, you're not under investigation. Not by me, at
But if
least.
you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to fear, right?
You're very correct.
Oh my God.
So, we have a policeman, a cultist, and a priest killer that totally looks like the devil's child. I'm like, sort of curious about your background, Ellie. Thank you.
Ugh.
That's not a compliment, shorty? Well, in that case, I'm, sorry to interrupt the conversation, but there's a small note on the script saying that I need to break immersion and explain an incoming game mechanic. And since the boss isn't here, this is going to be one of those boring tutorials. Bear with me, please. From now on, during certain moments in the story, you'll be forced to make a choice. You just need to press one of these rectangles to select how our protagonist will reply or complete her previous sentence. It says here that your choices shape the flow of the story. I'm going to hazard a guess that they don't, and every choice matters. Too bad the writers forgot that you can save and reload your game at any time and pick another choice. Yeah, they're just that smart. Also notice that there's a bar at the bottom of the screen. Well, that's the timer. The bar will decrease as time goes by and it will When it's completely empty, it'll just make a choice for you. Why is it here? No idea, but if it means I can leave work earlier or on time, then I'm all for it. Well, best of luck. Okay. It didn't ask me, oh, right, okay, zoologist. Well, at least on paper, I'm really more of an animal caretaker. Zoo says that will give me experience and still let me interact with the animals and study their behavior, yada yada yada. But we all know that that's bullcrap. Bullcrap, it's just an excuse to pay a lower salary and still keep an overqualified worker, if you ask me. I agree.
Oh,
Does that mean you take care of bunnies? I could, but right now I'm in the elephant's cage, quite the docile animal for such a big body.
ooh.
What about crocodiles or tarantulas or vultures? No, I haven't worked or studied any of those before. What's a zoologist doing around here?
Oh my god.
Whoa there, partner. Better put your hands up in the air like before the detective shoots at you. Sorry, that might have come out wrong. Innocent question, just curious. Feel free to keep it to yourself. No, it's not a problem. Someone on the floor 66 has some kind of rare fish. It has a disease of sorts and there's no veterinarian around to fix the issue, so... Long story short, the zoo offered to cure it and nurse it back to health in exchange for a hefty donation. But hey, I'm just the schmuck that got the short end of the stick. Probably can add courier to my resume when they fire me. And that's pretty much it. What about you, Anita? What do you do for a living?
I'm rich. My job's like the best. I just have to waste my daddy's fortune, which I'm super good at, I'll have you know.
Oh, you did a good job making her annoying. Jesus.
I see.
What's a rich lady like you doing in an office building?
Duh.
Business, same as you, only mine involves a hair salon and some nails. Figures.
Oh my god.
Finally. I thought it was kind of nice.
Mr. Bunny is scared. Something horrible is going to happen.
Finally, something happened. Please. Yes.
Ugh.
No nonsense. Everything's going to be okay. Mr. Hugh, get your finger on that button and do not remove it until someone replies back.
Yes, ma'am. Can someone like shut the kid up? I'm not getting close to that.
Ah!
What's going on?
And I'm back, folks. Sorry to keep you wait. Hey, who turned off the lights? Don't tell me. Jackson? That was the wrong button. Does your stupidity have no limit? Yes, the music is off, but now no one can see a damn thing. What? You're saying this thing doesn't stop when I'm out? How come no one warned me about that?
The elevator shook violently.
Finally.
The horrible sound of metal grinding against metal felt like the screams of hell itself. Or the one my mother would let out if she saw the state my bedroom is in.
Not like there's anything to fear, right? Although it reminds me of getting lost in the dark.
Sweet Brahmi.
I pray for the almighty Brahmi. Please let us escape this hell.
Ugh.
Shut up, you're yapping. You're just like wasting your voice, lady. And we already have a nut job, so we totally don't need another one. This is like so lame. Like, are you serious?
Oh, man.
For the love of...
Everyone, please calm down.
But of course.
We have to remain calm. If we don't, I can see this elevator turning into a bloodbath.
Oh my god.
The alpha male is trying to save the day. How inspirational. Won't you, like, save this harmless lady too?
That's what Mr. Bunny said.
Mr. Bunny will protect you.
Ugh.
For the love
How
of.
nice.
He will protect us. All we have to do is pray for his blessed hands to hold us and guide us out of this perilous situation. This is getting us nowhere. Our shining heroes continued to bicker while their voices become the secret power that will slay the evil dragon and return light to the world.
Everyone, please calm down.
Can we stop fighting? Hugh is right. We need to work together, otherwise we might not see the light of day. The light of what? The light of day means to escape this awful situation. Oh, okay, Mr. Bunny, now I shall listen to you. For now.
Thanks.
I guess. Back to the situation, we need to figure out how this elevator ended up getting stuck in the first place. That's, like, actually a good point, Ellie. Does anyone raising, like, come to mind? Let me think. Metal with wires? Metal with the wires.
That's what Mr. Bunny said.
But...
I'm not Captain Dum Dum. Captain Dum Dum? Captain Dum Dum? Oh, well, it's kind of like suits her. Ellie's a Dum Dum. Oh, never mind. Look at the bright side, people. That option is too stupid to be true. It's almost as if someone wants us to be locked up in here. That's the feeling I'm getting now. Then at least we can take it off the list. This is like going nowhere. Sorry. They continued to work together, but to no avail. Their brains were completely fried from all the thinking that they did. Wait a minute, that's not right. Anyways, they have to think of a way to keep themselves sane. At least I have to. I don't think I can keep going like this. Nothing's happening. Jackson, could you pass me a beer? Well, no point dragging this then. I'll just end the demo here. Maybe next version they'll make something interesting for a change. Yes, Jackson, I still want that beer. That was fun. Actually had a good time. I like that there was voice acting. That was really cool and different. I don't play these type of games a lot. I played for something different, and obviously I clicked on it because it's Hellevator. I think the voice acting was... Did I already say that? That the voice acting was really good? It was really good. It really brought me in the story. Constructive criticism. Like the narrator said, nothing really happened. There's a lot of talking. It would have been cool if the scene changed at least once at the start before you get in the elevator. When you say there's a lot of people, there's like no one there. I don't know. I think this looks really cool so far, and hopefully something more demonic happens. If so, I'll be around. Stay safe out there.